collateral damage, but I'ma pay homage. I remember it's not your money.
He is an old soul.
We must pay homage to him.
Collateral damage, but I'ma pay homage. I remember listening to music when I was in college. Even when I was young, I was always seeking the knowledge, daydreaming of my wife's thighs, cause I love them.
What y'all doing, man? Yeah. Salute to everybody. Salute to y'all. Peace. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. You know? Peace and blessings. Mix in the building, aka Josh Soul. I have to agree with you. I really do have to agree. Man, this is another level, man. Completely different level, man. Like, this deep freeze is no joke. It's no joke. Still reeling through it. I mean, person like me, you know, I'm used. I grew up in this type stuff, but let me tell you, man, like, it's kind of. I guess when I was younger, when I was a kid, I liked the snow much more than I do now. Much more, so much more, so much more. And sometimes it's not even so much as the snow that becomes the problem. It's the other factors, like when it rains and that slush, and then when it just freezes over, like what's taking place now. So everywhere you go, it's like you're in an ice skating rink. Oh no, you tap dancing except you don't have tap shoes. Anytime a strong type of boots you have with the grips, they just feel like you're walking on some flats. You're going to church shoes, slipping and sliding, man. It's crazy, man. This deep freeze is no joke, man. This deep freeze ain't it. This ain't it, folks. And then they're talking about there could be a potential of another storm coming this weekend. You still trying to reel through what we got going on over here on a Tuesday. You mean to tell me this weekend there could be another situation again? Bruh. It's time to get out of here, man. Salute to Gandhi G. Salute to one of my favorite devs in all of crypto, bro. How you feeling today, bro? You know? Hope you're doing well and your loved ones and family. We need all the warmth that we can get out here in this world. We need love, man. You know what I'm saying? We need a lot more than love too. We need health, right? Strong mind. Bruh, when it gets so cold, bruh, I'm telling you, man, I forget who I am. Because it's that freezing. It's crazy. Bruh, the world needs healing. I'm telling you, man, the world needs healing. This is Mother Nature. If it's not them, the people trying to act like they're God out here manipulating weather patterns, if it's not that, we need healing. And Mother Nature's like, yo, y'all can't get it together. I'm going to force y'all to get it together. That's what Mother Nature doing, bro. Right? The natural order of things, natural balance. That's what I firmly believe. That people, we can't, we trying to act like we could, our arms can reach and box with the creator. No, 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 no. DOC in the building. So keep warm, peeps. Talk about it, man. The snow and rain isn't what it used to be. It is not what it used to be. Absolutely not. Over here in the BX, for example, in the Bronx, I remember, well, just the last 6 months, I've always talked about this. A little bit of rain, an inch of rain, and not even just Bronx. It's New York City, 5 boroughs. Downtown you would have stations, train stations flooded, torrential down. You would swear there was some kind of monsoon, tropical storm that hit the city, man. The way a little bit of rain, y'all, maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches, would shut shit down. You would see a flood in the road. Like, I don't understand what's going on, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. A little bit of snow hit us maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, right? Maybe a dusting, 2 inches. Yo, it took people hours to get home. This was when we had a different mayor. We had De Blasio, cornball of a mayor. Cornball, the corniest mayor I've ever seen in my waking life. He didn't salt the streets. Or I would say it's not him that does it, but his administration, his people, Department of Sanitation or whoever, transportation, they didn't salt the streets in time for a little dusting, some flurries that we got a few years back. Yo, the Bronx was crippled. Let me tell you. People were leaving work early. School teachers, schools were closing early, right? Just regular, not even early, regular, right? Let's say average, you get out at 3, or working people, you get out at 5. People weren't getting home till midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning that night. I can't understand, no exaggeration. The weather patterns have just caused, I don't know what, I don't understand it. I'm just trying to chill, sip on some lemon ginger tea. You know what I'm saying? Get my health up. Because a month or two ago, they were telling us that it was a flu epidemic over here. A flu epidemic. I'm tired of hearing these people with this epidemic, this demic talk. I'm tired of hearing these people. Shout out to the chat, man. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat, man. Glad to hear all is well, bro. With the melanin game, we are designed to be in warmer places. Get some melanin in your life, right? Bottle that John. Consume it. I don't know, man. I can't deal with this cold business anymore, man. My personality, it shifts Like when I hear it's about to be a snowstorm, I'm like all out of sorts. I'll be besides myself. My wife will even tell me, "Why don't you relax?" She'll tell me, "Yo, I start to panic, yo." You see, I'm hearing there's another thing that could be looming for this weekend. It's only Tuesday, and I'm hearing something coming Saturday. I'm panicking. I need to breathe. I need to drink my ginger tea, get my meditation game up, breathe, do deep breathing exercises, count to 10, right? Need to chill. What am I gonna do? You can't fight Mother Nature. People think they can. Prospect in the building. Good morning to you too, man. Hope all is well, Prospector. He said, "My desert Jew agrees. G. You are out of control, sir." Mix in the building is out of control right now. Yo, it's crazy right now, man. The whole week is gonna be frozen, so whatever snows out here is gonna be out here extra long. We had a little sun breaking through the clouds right now. First of all, I hope y'all having a great day, great afternoon, great evening, great morning, great night, everywhere you are. Over here, the clouds are breaking, with the sun. We had sun. The sun is out. It don't matter. Because I'm telling you what the temperature feels like. No. What it is. Temperature right now, top of the day. We're approaching the hottest point of the day. The temperature is 14 degrees, right? It feels like 3 degrees. Everyone who has to work outdoors in life, when you have to deal with the elements, all the good people that have to deal with the elements, I respect y'all. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Seriously, man. Whatever it is, like fire, right? Hurricane, earthquakes, cold, tropical storms, and you got to be outside. Much respect. Sometimes I forget how important, certain systems, people who work, like essential services that have to take place regardless, emergency service. Like, think about that, y'all. I thought about that heavy because during the lockdown, I still had to work, right? But so it wasn't really a thing that I didn't think about. It was on my mind. But sometimes you forget, medical personnel, law enforcement, fire people, people just got to be out there, Department of Transportation folks. And then the good people, the good Samaritans in the world that just want to just help your fellow neighbor, right? Help them out of a bad situation. I was caught in a maddening situation without going into too much detail, people. Some good folks came through and helped your man Light Wonder. Helped me out, helped my family out. And guess what? I returned the favors too in kind, in a way, appreciate, bro. We talk about regular people, from police to a finance person to blue collar workers, regular schmegular, old ladies. Looked out for your mans, man, and family, man, over the weekend. I mean, what I do is I try to keep on my mind, remain grateful, because I was panicking out here, people. Listen, man, I know you think I'm tough as nails. I'm not. I'm not. I'm a regular human being. I'm tough in certain areas, but not every area, because there's no human being that's tough all around in every area. That's not possible unless you're uh 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 uh, uh you were a test tube baby born out of a laboratory and you're void of conscience and feelings, right? So yeah. I was panicking, y'all. Had to keep. I couldn't listen. I couldn't. I can't see. I'm not the type that could hide my emotions very well. On my face, you could see what I'm thinking. You could see what I'm feeling because it's like it is what it is. I was panicking, and people came through. Like not all together, all in one individual. I mean, yo, shout out, listen, man. Do good in your life. Be good and kind to people because it's real. It's gonna come back to you. It will be, you will receive what you put out in kind. Seriously, you will. Like, and when it gets real, the internet can't help you, right? Think about it. We on social media right now. You're listening to an old man talk. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, listening to an old man talk. I appreciate y'all liking the video, commenting, engaging. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to tell you too, celebrate natural life. Celebrate your real life. At least appreciate what you have. Even though you may feel like you need more, appreciate what you have. That's what times like the deep freeze reminds me of. Like, yo, count your blessings, man. Some people didn't make it through the storm. Some people didn't wake up today, right? Not necessarily because of a deep freeze, just in general. But if you did, you have an opportunity to do something better for yourself, if not for yourself, but for somebody else. That's a blessing, man. Don't be thinking about some pulse chain. Think about your brain, your heart, how you feel. You're right. You got a little pain in your ankle. Go get that checked out. You got something going on with your tooth. Go get that checked out. Somebody you love might need your presence, just your presence, to make a difference. Little things like that, things like pulse chain can't solve for you. Will never be able to solve for you. The internet, nah, it ain't. Internet is the internet. The real world is the real world. Will continue to be the real world. You think a deep freeze, you think some type of cataclysmic natural disaster cared about some internet? You think it cares about something, Expand your worldview. You need to travel more. Expand. Right? There's a whole entire life world going on out here that just simply looking at a device is not suffice. Looking at a device to see, oh, what does it look like to be in a different country? Oh, look at these people, this and that. That's not you being there. You watching it through a computer. You're not experiencing, you're not exploring, right? You're not enjoying any type of nothing. No, you got to live if you can. Broaden your scope and horizons. Walk outside, breathe. Breathe in some fresh air. Take it easy, because you already know things are going to be thrown at us, challenges. It gets messy. It gets messy. This whole thing with the deep freeze and the snowstorms reminds me of how life can get messy. That's nature teaching me. Just Mother Nature showing me, hey, it's not always going to be pristine, clean, beaches, warm weather everywhere. Even during the warm weather, you have to deal with natural storms. It's life. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all these things because I need to just remember what counts. Just me. Because I'm not telling y'all like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, I need to do it for myself. And I'm talking to people online because I just feel like rocking with y'all for a few minutes before I bounce. You know what I mean? All the unhealthy rhetoric that I've been spewing for the last 2 years involving that nondescript fork of Ethereum, I understand it wasn't healthy. It's not the healthiest thing I could be doing. It's not the most productive thing I could be doing with my time. But let me tell you, man, like I was on a mission doing the opposite. I was on a mission trying to think I was doing something good, telling people about something, making music about it, just having fun with it, thinking that I'm doing a service, a good service, rendering a good service to the world. And when I realized that I wasted my time, I had to undo a lot of damage that I indirectly caused. And I say that because I have close people in my family who, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have spent money and invested on anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I was talking about, especially on the computer. And so because I have a conscience, I feel bad. And so I want to just reverse that, undo it, or do my part, not undo what they lost, but at least change my messaging and offer the reasons why. And all the detractors and naysayers could not directly refute anything that I've been saying because I've just been speaking truth. In a sense where, absent of the insults, I've been insulting that founder for filth. Absent of all that for 2 years, take all that away. All that personal shit I've been speaking about going against that guy. When you deal with what's on the table, when you deal with the problems, regardless of whatever you feel, whatever you believe, whatever your opinion is, I stuck to the facts of the inconsistency, of the contradictions, and the hypocrisy, and what those effects have caused for people to allegedly lose their own lives. Allegedly, and that's extra. Take that away. The problem still existed. The problems that have existed, that have been committed, right? By said idiot, and I'm adding that to it. Said idiot want to call everybody idiots, can't be refuted. So it is what it is. A lot of detractors and naysayers have since gone silent because they understand the real. There's a million ways to lie. Only one way you could tell the truth. Or I should say, there's only, the truth comes in one form. And when you stand by the truth, on truth, with the truth, not just your truth, but the universal truth relating to the shenanigans that took place, not everyone's going to agree with you. Not everyone's going to like you. But I didn't do this for everyone to like me or agree with me. I'm a man of a certain age. I don't do what I do for clout, popularity. I enjoy internet streaming, and all that engagement is cool. But I don't enjoy being a conduit for deception. That I don't enjoy. That I won't accept. because I don't operate like that in my real life. You know what I mean? I don't operate with that in my real life. I was listening to some old music that I did, intros. Man, that was super cringe. I couldn't even stomach it for that chain, for the community and all that. Like, because I was having fun. I enjoyed it. But still, I listened to it. I'm like, oh man, no, 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 no bueno, no bueno. To the point where I even thought about, yo, man, let me just change it. Let me just delete those videos, man. We talking years worth. Like, delete them things, man. What was I on? But that's how you learn, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you learn. You go back, you analyze, you reassess, rebalance, and keep it trucking, keep it moving, move forward. And then there's certain things I feel like don't need my attention anymore. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I talk about, it's just like, yo, it is what it is. It's either you're gonna be a hero or it's gonna be zero or hero. Like, as far as that goes with that community, and I say it like that because I'm separate from that now. Not because I sold anything. It's just because I'm not into the foray of melee, of madness. I'm not into that. I'm not into that foolishness. Not into the lies. Not into the corruption. Not into the deceit, manipulation. It's a sordid, twisted, nasty cult. It's disgusting. Not part of that. Like, it's either they're going to. It's either the central point of failure. The central point right now is a failure. It's not success. It's either the central point of failure becomes the central point of success, or it continues to be an absolute fail, right? The central entity involved either decides one day to stop grabbing the Red Bull can, pump your own chain, or you remain a failure. That's it. Nobody else is going to do it because it was, I like the word that was already put out here, designed that way. It was designed by so I'm not crystal clear with what's going on, where I stand. And I say that to the viewers because y'all been rocking with me. Some of y'all been rocking with me for years. Like, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Like, it's only right and fair for me to just be as real as I can in this weird world of social media, internet, and crypto stuff. Like that whole, even talking about crypto, is like you pigeonhole yourself. Maybe it's by choice, and that's cool because it's something that you're interested in. That's cool. But the market behavior, the whole thing is just very bizarre. It gets convoluted. It was supposed to be about revolution, right? You're free to do whatever you want to do with your electronic or internet money, not the wallet. I'm talking about, this magical money, computerized money. You, the chain, and somebody else, and this and that. Revolution ain't something very powerful. Still is. But guess who messes it up? the people. You're given opportunity to do great things. You're gifted opportunities that sometimes don't even come, but like once in a lifetime, that could affect real change in your life of humanity. And who messes it up? Humanity, corruption, greed, temptations. It's gonna be like that for foreseeable future, I think, because it's not new. And then somehow, some way, life teaches us to really be mindful of what really counts, not being on a computer, incessantly obsessing over madness, but you'll have something happen, whether it be a natural disaster or whether it be right, a sickness that envelops and captures the world. Something will happen to teach you what really matters. And that a lot of stuff we stress about don't even matter. Sometimes we obsess over these computers and charts and issues and things like that. What if you didn't have electricity? Oh, you got other things to worry about then at that point. I gotta be mindful of these things for myself. God forbid people fall ill. Things could happen. Life happens. Life is lifing, right? So you could fall as sick, things happen, and then your ability to do things is now impaired because you have to get better. Things change. You don't have the desire to waste time on certain things. Let me tell you something. If when I don't feel well and I'm going through some kind of whatever, cold, flu, whatever you want to call it, when I don't feel well, y'all, I'm brutally honest with everything and anything you ask me. Almost like being drunk. A drunk mind speaks a sober. When I'm not feeling well, ask me anything you want. I'm giving you the unadulterated truth. It's what it is. That's just if I'm sick and you hear me screaming and I'm coughing, 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 and you ask me about pulse chain, you getting nothing but the truth. Not like you haven't been getting truth in general, depending on what I've been presenting to you, especially the last 2 years. But you getting nothing but the absolute truth. Like there's no sugarcoating, nothing. And that taught me that because life is like it's fleeting, y'all. Like it, right? It's temporary. It's part of the journey. Our physical like disintegrates, but our spirit lives on. Our souls lives on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if your physical body is feeling some type of discomfort, disease, you're not at ease because you have a disease that you're dealing with, and you're like, oh, you don't know if how your days are numbered or not. You don't know. Time is of the essence. You don't have time to waste lying to people. You don't have time to waste. You don't know if you're gonna you don't know if you're gonna make it. So I'm like, yo, don't ask me. Don't ask me if this dude need a haircut. Cause I'm gonna tell you, hell yeah. And they need to go see a dentist because their breath is kicking, bro. That's it. That's it. Every time you talk, is dragon breath. You need to go handle that, bro. That's it, man. Like it's real like that, man. Like we Oh, appreciate that. He said you balance it now, bro, for sure. Appreciate that, man. I try, man. Prospector says. But a lot of time you killed it with the. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Mix says it was over when the sound founder said green candles don't work. Unit is yeah. Among many things, many things he did, you could tell. Oh, this guy's not serious. He is a scammer. He's scamming, bro. And that's just an example of the contradiction, of one of many contradictions that he presented. Like he's a scammer until he proves otherwise. I don't care what he did in the past that's letting you know that it's some coin is supposed to be better than Bitcoin and all this. So you're 99% down for years. You can't fix that because you're making excuses about your community, incessantly selling and all this stuff, and you want to denigrate people that gave you $1.6 billion. To me, that's a person who's sick in the head. I firmly believe he suffers from some type of mental illness. I firmly believe that. It's not even being funny. He's sick in the head. He ain't all there. He's not. The way he operates shows you that. Like, this is not someone who's right in their mind. You know? Those of us, we can't second guess our better judgment. We can't second guess our better selves, our higher selves, our intuition. When someone presents us caca, you can't just question it and say, oh, maybe that's not caca. Maybe it's flowers. Right? Maybe they're presenting a nice dish, a plate of food to eat. No. Shit is shit. There's no other way to dress it. You can't flip it and bounce it differently. You can if you want to make yourself feel good. And that's what a lot of people in that community are doing. They make excuses for every trash, garbage, moves that this man makes. You know? I don't subscribe to that, man. You know, you had great people doing real good work that dude never supported. And how do you think that resonates, right? Like people who believe, not only believed in the chamber, believed don't want to back him up. Right, in on the internet and with the marketing and right, the presence online and sharing the work, all this stuff, folks that were doing good work, great work, for free. You think he ever mentioned a word of thanks or great gratitude and any love for people who've really been putting in work, time, energy, money? Understand, when you talk about sacrifice, it's not a joke, right? Folks really are out here living real lives. You take time away from your family and stuff like that to do these streams, and you can't honor the efforts, you piece of shit. Among many things, bro. You can't honor the efforts of these folks that claim that they were supporters, they were maximalists in whatever you produced, and openly declared it for years and worked hard towards spreading a message that he spewed for years prior to them doing that. And you couldn't, you disappear, you run and hide, and because of the mental illness, you see the problems. You use an internet platform profile to express your thoughts. Someone who was once unafraid, very willing to appear on the internet, blog, do live streams, jump on interviews, jump on panels for people in your own community who were streaming. And since that all that's changed and that's not supposed to be questioned, all that's changed. That's not supposed to be an issue. That's not supposed to be right. You're not supposed to inquire and ask, hey, what the F is going on? Come on, man. Come on, man. A lot of us, you know, come on, man. We've been around for a while. Common sense in that community is very uncommon. People lack common sense. I don't care how smart you think you are. Some people just don't have it. They don't have their situational awareness meter. Very lacking. Very, very lacking. They're not aware of certain real life skills. Like, if you want to call it internet street smarts, zero. Just life skills, like the people that openly be victimized for whatever, easily like tricked because you could easily be duped. You're vulnerable. You're naive. You're super gullible. It's disgusting how you treat and take advantage of the gullible in such a way that they've done on this chain. You know what I mean? That chain. It's not this chain. I didn't create it. I didn't, ridiculous. But again, folks, it's cold out here. We try to stay warm. You should do whatever you need to do to make sure your situation is well as well. I'm talking to the audience. You know what I mean? And keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm saying, shoot, shoot, do up. Means I'm never gonna give you up. Shoot, shoot, do up. Shoot,